Yo abusia and then so dafofro. And then was so many questions to ask us because of the energy we are going to talk about. There is this particular energy or what be show be fe. When you get into the Garden of Eden, Bible say emra Eve ehu aduaba no ohun say fe na eye good for the eyes na eye good nso for the body ena odi say aduaba no according to the Bible they got themselves out of their protection, their domain or their comfort. Eba ne saying na ohun say ade na efe but the asemfo fro bre no ye hu niama bebre a efe emmema bebre hu ma omo hu ofe omo kware omo wie ye emba bebre hu mema omo hu ofe wes omo de ma omo no na eso ani na kire se ani da so ewa asem na na omo ka omo hye binum beautiful promises what shall hodo na ni nyina na wie ye no ekowie sen eno na mepese nde yeto yebo ne yehwe in fact ewiase a yewo bibi a ye dia can we say we ye me dia make itamu wo body a wo kita wo organs wo yem mframa wo home ni nyina ye wo dia na wo life ye wo dia na hwese dia ye wo fefe beautiful lady na wo nyini beautiful gentleman na wo nyini kama yade bi bebo preko pe doctor fo nya no aduro wo de fa ba bi enye ye wo ware kama aware fine when you kunu papa awo mba mo ware kama mo awo mo wo ye makwa wo sebe yarefo awo mewuo bebrebe ekoso no wo gyi ho a wotumi kire se aha ena ne fa pem ni free we na ye ne fare bai edie be pain na wakom ana wukom edie be betray ana wukom wo bisa ho se menye ebone bia menye ahwinti we efri he edie be na eye mi wo spendi wo sika nyinara edi hwewu nuanom enne wo nibi wo nuanom mpa wani mahu wawo ba obema no agyan nkola na guso wabre atete nkola na ekabi a wutua ye because of wo ma enne nkola na nyini omo akware omo mpa wani mu ehu wo be ya wotete ni wotete akola yi kama eba ne sen na sesi akola wei abeye drug addicted ana wabe drug addict wo ye hu hia enye ye wei di efiri he akola aketoa yare be na aba be wure wumu a organs nyina agyaye adwuma ye asai wo susu anu adura uhu se niama na ye to ye ni nyina ye hi na firi hwe sika na wo hwe se nia wo start wa brabo se si ye hwe ahiaw hwe yare so asa be bo wato wo ni nkunu na tie na mobre be me ye wu agya ye gya wo niama yare chese wo mapo bibia timisi ewo nipa brabo so ye bisa ye hu se niama na ye to ye ni nyina no ehefa na ye a efiri eba ne se na wo ma wa wo mu nyina sebe abedane ade so ewo wutiri so wo bayi na okasa no ye bibia sesi ye de eba ne sen na adane nsem na ato no chese wo dwen ho a wo nim ya wo ye sese de ato no etimi to eye hi ne firi bibisa ya brabo na ye bo no ye dia chese de obefa ba mai na akwa abrochire wo bre ne ho ma ni nya baabi esi ye enne hwe wagya wasi ho wagya wo magu so sese wan sha obetumi esua ma bibi ayew se wo kodu sa situation na eden na sese wo ye eba ne senkra na nipa ne dim etimi show wo bibi ana eyefe ebi wo ho a wanda ndwene da sa de nipa wei ede ye wo no obetimi de ayewo da eba ne sen na nipa wei etimi de sa de wei ayew sese wo su a wo su echa wo pane amane a wo komu he doesn't care or she doesn't care before be yi kwa abrochire etete no ho enehwe waje ufie wa chese bra wo bre ne ne awu komu no ohun kura eya me bi sase den na de sa de we ba yeso ye wu obi awu ye wu obi onyin kakra nsoso ono nsoso abeyare eda ho niama ye komu se ye papa se ye bone me pese me bi sase ne fare ba ni efiri he de ebe ni paso ye bibi a waye ene mas de eba ne so anasa ahwe ye nipa ni ene ma de eba no so no eba no so eden na de eba ba yeso awomewo eden na ye a ede sa de no ede aba yeso we na ye niama ye behwe ewiase na yete ni ye wo bibi a ye de a se ye wo bibi a ye de a ye hwere a eden ni ye se ye Say ye ni bibi a ye dia so a den, how do we have to prepare our minds, ourselves? Said ye be ya, se bibi hwere ye nsa ye hwere ye ho emfa nka ho. Eno na me pese ye behwe. Na ye si obi mpa hwere ne ho a, onipa wo ho, ana wo ni ho. Wei ene me pese ye kom deep. Na ye hwe. Ebi wo ho a wo hwe de we a wo started wa brabo pa na wo hwe ba bi a wa bedu a. Utumi dwene ho ante ye den na dwuma itumi hwe fom me de ka hwere bibia sei ubebisa na untumi nti ase and then me per say yen get into these things na yen hwe and then I'm really sorry I might sneeze in the middle of this episode and as who se many prunsu ana bibia mesrewa na wo de ache me because anopa na me catch say menya very bad cold me ba ye me bedu ye na bre e wo me ho I think say my stress like me here rest but na ye ni bi nso dia me twagu wo na asa nti na I have I quickly no say me to me metna na mincha na ye ntumi ye nti no be hu sende no meja open accoutrement wo me ho a ebeboa me frequency ne me vibrations no because this particular episode no na nka energy a me here to record ne very high but myself me body no age ne ho nti no be hu sende open accoutrement wo me ho bebre a me dey raise me ho so that I'm able to record this very episode. Today we are discussing ONOSKELIS detachment. Eno enende ye discussing two different stages and ye beko because it's a big topic. Ye be dey kan hwe emotions versus ONOSKELIS. Na fe ya ba be hwe chains of ego. Ye be hwe say niam mienu abrabo bia onipa ebo e wo faces mienu eye ubehia ade a ebeboa wo na ubetumi ehia ade e be se ebi wo nipa biara abrabomu obi wo efie a ye wu ni tumu no eno ne na wie ye nti obi abehie sa niama mienu wei nti at the moment a wo bete sa niama mienu wei asepe na chere se obetimi a confront abrabo whether good or bad say yes she say ye nwunu say ye dark say ye light you are able to confront all these things. These are things we are going to talk about. Today, I want to share with you a story from King Solomon's old sorcery and magic writings. We are going to look at a spirit or lesser demon called ONOSKELIS. I have done a tutorial about these energies and these writings. No, my year 3-4 episode or this platform we are so even the energy we are going to talk about today, my year or non so episode is still on this platform. To share we now person who ni in total ubetumi akọ Google na watch our platform we are nkasa so eso. ONOSKELIS energy was brought before Solomon by the king of hell called Beelzebub. She was trapped in human form and looked beautiful in her face and skin. I want everybody to watch these things. Se o she bibia nipa wo she no a ogina ho no o go beyond the skin and in the beauty. Se wan te sa de we ase na wo de wani ehwe bibi na wo di beauty nachi na wo hwe nipa ne ho a me pacho wo hu beye mobo yie. So when you see beautiful and a beauty na wo face na wo skin na what does these three things represent? Because beauty ewo and eye energy bi and na face ankasa nso so eno nso so ye a whole system or a whole energy radiate through so many things. And to say wo show be anim one thing, wo hwe na ho ofe another thing. Na wo bia wo hwe nipa ne ho na mudua original ho no eno so ya another thing. There are real businessmen mo fanche me, I'm not body shaming anybody, but say real business people no oni wo nya business say wo body looky somehow, na wo skin looky somehow oni wo nya business because omunim say and it is believed say obi a ontumi hye ne body no na che say ontumi hye de o de hye nanum na obi a only control what the de hye nanum no ne honam na ekire nti say wonni control what the a wo de hye wanum ho a na wo honam kire a na che say wonni obi a obetumi amanage hye nti there are real business women almost so no they want to date guys almost share body physics nti obi obeka say na we was 6 packs na we obi otumi share the body physics on person nantem hole no ebe one person yefunu beto ni way some person in sabes American flag, it means that person no utumi hwe wo body here obetumi ahwe wo nkwa ana wo life expansion so na chese obetumi ahwe business bia so ye because in our lives no everything no ewo universe ni mu nyina is about management pain no wealth sadness they all need management na management no obi owo sa ability no ne honam ene said oye ne ho no ene ekire nti obi wo ho a opo obi ni na ye business a ohwe sa niyama we nyina ansana se wo hu enhye da anya yi a one wo nye business. That is why you people go for interviews. And ya kasa na awokoka no because anka wo qualifications in how the good paper so but ye bema wa by interview because I saw mo hwe wo ho ehwe wanim ehwe wo skin wey another topic we can go deeper into it ye betumi a kire ade a face ne representing spiritually na ya kire ade a skin and so represented spiritually na ye ka beauty so ye betumi so akomu deep into ye betumi de ato na ya ye no one episode. The reason when I look at Africans with their skin na ho ye memobo because they don't even have knowledge about what they contain. And no ye another thing we can talk about, but this is ONOSKELIS soon suma etimi frɛ ne ba bonten the king of hell called Beelzebub. Internet say ONOSKELIS no or your ba but onye cheap. So be at say wa emame. But when Solomon looked carefully, he saw her legs were not humans. Chese obegina ahono nanimu ofe. Ne honam ye fe. Na afe susu nanimu ankasa so efe. Nanso so Solomon anhwe enope. Ohwe kwa akire. Enda moma mema mu secret bi. Se debia obi ukọ sorry anoma ka kiro se wo maame na ye bayifo na wo maame na ye wo nti na wo so daya na waso daya obeso daya so ampa no wahu maame so ogina wo so odi bibi bebo free na ekọ wo so daya na hu manim se me be ye obone a enhwemanim pe hweme na ase we so another thing we can talk about one day onipa betimi afa nipa anim but obi ani wo betimi afa obi nan nti se sunsun bi fa obi anim a obetimi afa nipa nanim but ontumi fa nipa ne nan ontumi fa nipa ne fruma. And also another thing we can talk about one day. This is what Solomon is exhibiting here. Nia all no or firi soro e de abesi ase because ebi wo kwa na esoro na efe na ase ne nye ayete se sebio kafrafa chemi na ntwibini no esoro na wo fita ti aso hwe ase ne peche. Solomon looked beyond the beauty and went beyond the face and went beyond the skin or get under the skin and ohun say ONOSKELIS gina ho ne hu ofe sunsum ana energy a efre ne ba ye ne ye the top notch and afre oba abesi aba but obegina ho no ohwe wa amade ofre no and dada no tie ne ye wa amade ohun ye so and dada no ono anka se ehwe fisoro e de akwase nti ohun se ONOSKELIS ne nan enye nipa nan enti mama wo sa secret na wo de enti asa eka sa no secret ne na me de ama wo no ohwe ne carefully. He saw her legs were not human. They were the legs of a donkey. Obejina ho na ho ofe ni nyina achi no, ohwe ne carefully. Enyansafo pe ene hwade a omo nhwe business ye obi a propose amani onhwe interest ne pe se interest ne ye too much a onfa ne sika nkohwem oniminansa mama wure mfi se Solomon ene obisa anyankopon nyansa wen bisa anyankopon hwe but obisa anyankopon nyansa nti enyansafo ne hwade a they look beyond their omo pe o hwade na ye de open na obehwe de ochina e de bebre no. Say we be benefiting and that is what we don't actually do. But Solomon there oko beyond one she be nipa ni free ba so fi abrochire it said then Ghana me na pese ye kase ni kunu wa abrochire e me na pese ye kase ne yere wa abrochire on share no pe what am I say on share no pe. Solomon went beyond because of the book and the writings and say carefully or share ye and obehu say ne nan enye nipa nan na chese ne nan ye donkeys inti nipa no gina ofe fe according to the writings but na ne nan ye donkey the same thing ena esi wo garden of Eden mu omo say duaba ne na efe say ye kase bibi nan ye donkey a donkey no Ehu eye energy ben na omoka. When they place the word donkey, ewo baby a aya na din asem na omoka. There is a mystery behind that donkey word. Into almost say na donkey bi ni achechere no wo baby na nsu oto a ehwe no ewie ebo a ehwe no na Yesu ko no ko sane sa donkey no na otena sa donkey no. So say when they say donkey a ye pa kire say me je no ama asekwe so wa wo be hu no 10,000. Say yeah, the donkey jinawa, what energy is that? What does it represent? This is ONOSKELIS or Bahu of Fefo, kita beautiful skin, spotless, scarless, the one of ye, the nimuso of fe. Na wabe jinawa ye share na the nine a donkey. A first indication of her true nature, that her beauty was mixed with distortion. Sadie we ne ha ye bebre. Enti me share no the way or kasa no na utimi hu say mostly ye tie nipa kasa na ye de atoto de ayewo mu hu na ye say eto yasum. Somebody was telling me say na me tie lady no kasa na me hu say o say aware mi enu nye say na wana me bisa na say what is wrong with obi ka say aware mi enu nya anya onu na otufu aware na nka say hin obi achecha ma obi. In fact aware mi ensan nan ni num obi achemra ma obi. It's a choice. You decided to go and marry somebody under the ordinance. And now no upe bi account na say na wo the Bible na wo the achechere wo kon. Your Bible ni mu nyina Solomon married how many? You celebrate Solomon. David married and concubines so Crawford you twifa mu nyina mu celebrate David, God of Abraham, God of Isaac, God of omu nyina omu ware ahe. And so mu twifa enya force. Until sometimes you listen to people now because they want to tell you what you want to hear. I want you to listen to me. Go beyond what I'm saying. Not share assembly tinin the night. Not share me hoka asana wana mombia wetu ebebua ubeberebe. The first indication is na DNA, but na DNA no was mixed with distortion. This same communication was what was communicated to us in the Garden of Eden. As same biara according to you, or one na Satan catch Adam and Eve, was the truth. But now it was mixed with distortion. And until they lost their comfort zone. They were driven out of the Garden of Eden. It's the same as Samara Niekano. Se utie no krea. Esa wo hwe said no kura na wutie no ne yam ni na yase nyina ya de kro ana is distorted. And no one thing, first indication am pese wo ye den ONOSKELIS told Solomon that she gains her power from the full moon. I want us to underline that as well. Today I am releasing a lot of things for us. Se energy bi eyoba na se ose ogeni ne powers from full moon na kire say a young person na below 35 my emphasize because se wo sha me na wanya 40 42 45 wo de emphasize 45 oko na say still I will menstruate 7 days. I write it in the comment section. Right now we are eating bad things. Your energies in frama your humi nyina enye nti 30 35 40 no bia etwa ebra so se obi ka se onyane energy na hoden anane powers no from the full moon na just say a young woman who is able to have a cycle with the full moon. When you hear full moon, it simply means menstruation. Memo be and deceive you. When you hear full moon, it simply means menstruation. It is so obi kase me draw me energy from the full moon and just say oh, a young person. I cannot draw my energy from the full moon because baby I made do close 60 min kobu min sebium. So what I say? Unye 45 na pa. Let's say lawu ayeka. But this energy is trying to tell me age using the full moon. All these words are mystic words or they are mystery words that are used by the masters or by the mystery school teachers. That is what I'm decoding for you right now. ONOSKELIS so gaining the power from the full moon. That means her power rises during the cycles of the moon. And then no, when you are menstruating, ade ameken sebio kafra mfancha me. Se wo obi wo fie na sebio sebe se na adwene mu aha ne kakra ana so se woni obi wo fie a obe menstruate ana after menstruation no Ubehu se oye tensed. Inti obi yare bia eye kwankra. Emra wabu ni nsa no yare na no beye din. Sebe eye abodama obeye aggressive at the time wabu ni nsa because no na ne energy no akosro. This is why say we stopping menstruation. They have something called premenopause or postmenopause. Ubon se nipa ne ye frustrated. At that time, no, that person is not able to connect with the moon. Inti efe why distorted was short bibi. And also so ye betimi afa na yaye ne dakro nti se obi yi enya ne power from what they are na net so you obi obu ne nsa na ma kire no net say power no rises during the cycles of the moon until you have menstrual cycle na actual fact it is menstrual cycle moon na mo ye ne menstrual cycle me pe say yen get way net say this woman or this energy or this lesser god called ONOSKELIS is a young woman. Ne ho ye fe na oda so ye den ebu ne nsa. Enti ONOSKELIS no ne Solomon abo mpu ni mpu Beelzebub na actually a friend e ba abontin. Enti you should understand say onye easy thing. Mo amode madi agoro. Eya na mo ahwe mo hu ye. We are so dangerous. Enye say ya be ye cheaper. In her conversation with King Solomon, what caught my attention was her character and effect on people. Yaye ONOSKELIS episode, I'm catch no responsible for suicide. Or no ma obidi ahoma, ana support de hanging ho. So be a hanging ho. Yes, energy way. Again, so what echo? O kasa wo den bi mu na o kasa empty room especially. Na woti echo and as a one forest na wu say dua na ye hwen sa sound no it is ONOSKELIS, so you can equally call her echo energy. It is all over. Adia caught me attention with this conversation we hono effector or ewo nipa so na no ye den effector. She confessed that she enters into the lives of men and she comes close like a woman. Osi owre mema no abrabomu na oba te se oba na te se man ye nam hono nye ye nyina mpo ne ye nipa. But once she is received osi so oba obewura abrabonu mu uji ni wia she ties them with a rope. Bedi ka aka cho so no ye responsible for obi a ohange ne ho ma kire kire oniama bebere a oye nti ono a na ye ka na asemi osi ono obewura abrabomu oba te se oba se mo hu ni beauty ni bibia. Deception is real. To be ramu say we are na for the chain na homa no or the achechire. E mema bebre e da homa bim. Na sa homa na wudamu no. Wo be ma homa na strangle wakum. Ana so say wo be use wisdom e de ye homa na firi wo kon. How are you going to do this? These are things we are going to get deeper into. And into this ONOSKELIS ono na o kire niama otumi ye. Baby oyi ni tumi free any niama otumi ye se wo obi asabe wo dream deeper wo be hu se eye nana ni bire aba o mabrabo but se ye de migina ho ne ye the young girl wo 18 years asabe ni nsachi entwentwem ya o ni veins ni ade ye wo ni nsachi ni na ho gina wa obenya market chen me nti na ONOSKELIS bo ne ho mbrane se ono otwe na ho odin efiri fu mu nti ode na homa no ena ode obenwa na wudo ni wi a na ode achechire emema bebrede da sa ahoma we mu ena medical catch nobody can enter into your domain so wo wan ji nipa na wi a ena nipa no so oba me catch o play bronsamo amoka no oba on kita horn a obehu so tua mbeben into hu na wu dwane oba the way you like it, the way you love it, the way you want it. No be wuremu wi a na fe we yi na homa no no de achechire wo oba be na akofai obema be na akofai ahoma na achechire wo ana enchechire wo. Masters of mystery and mythology remember her as a spirit of attachment. Until when you hear the spirit of attachment, straight to ONOSKELIS. Straight to ONOSKELIS. Wo wadie ni kum but wo share investment wo dia kom wo attachment no into wo twen wo baby a ahoma no be strangle wo akum. She does not bring true love but she binds and controls. This thing is going on everywhere. And my one baby I trap. And my man no ma wo baako. Ono ne te ho, ono a onware no. Ono so onja ne mane nko. Na bai one te ho. Ohunu onye ne ho. So okọ, so oba. Ono na twempena 15 years. Oh, I don't know. Oh, movie. Oh, can't say you build a friendship. You build a relationship. Patro break his sokrana. We see anka 15 years. I don't know many party. Ono so oh movie nko ebinom so one ne te ho ojaye ende okono wasan aba ojaye ende no akono wasan aba no oba no so age no. It's high time. This ONOSKELIS with the beauty, with the attachment, with the way na only genuine love, but she will bind you and control you. Looking at yourself and looking at ejuma awuwo no abinding will control and answer wo anigye bi wom. There are jobs who come na wo fear you feel drained. Wo sha baby awo na ho na wo. The lesson of ONOSKELIS is simple. Tia. Attachment can appear attractive. I want everybody to mark these words down. Attachment and attractive. But if it is not balanced, one-way traffic, fast one bro bia. De bia wona wuyi, wom nipa baako. Narcissist. And I onenete them. And I wo yere wo so obesesa na ewiase we aye wo mu. Men try that so obesesa nipa bia. Won't me sesa nipa. Esa what you ase. It becomes bondage. Say who attach it to obi. Hey, now anasa who attracted to obi na enye balance. On care about you. Now also on no care about no kwano like on reflecting. Now so on reflecting na meaning it becomes bondage. So what relationship here with me? A bondage ma. Me bisawo. A question na me bisawo. It ties the heart. When you enter into attachment and attractive, that doesn't have pure love. It becomes bondage. And when it becomes bondage, what does it do? It ties your heart, strangles freedom. And when your heart is tied somewhere and your freedom is strangled, you become useless. Yet, this energy can be redirected. Iniama we na koso wo wabra bom na utima ende me wahase mema result baby a wo betimi a redirect yakọ eyi wo kon afiri mu nti wo ahwa baby a wuti. Ade a meka ye, this is ONOSKELIS eye Beelzebub ene frɛ no nti se wo this situation mu a wo feel se wo kokoto dua ana se wo kodwale de be de keka ka ho no eno na betimi aboa wo ntimi nye wo hwe tie. Se energy bi efa wo a ayeti se obi akoto phone no watu aka phone ye ne dia until se wo betimi aba low na wahu ne puma sibere no enye mpaye enye rituals. This is what I keep telling you people. And for whom kosha asem kura because who na wo call ye and I say me ma dia me wo mu nyina me unborn children na de call onyankopon de nanum wasem ne bo wiase. Enti asem bia wo gina ba bia wo kan na ye established until you get to a place where you can remember or where they can trigger your remembrance ability for you to remember, so you denounce certain things and realign with the cosmic. This is why a lot of you go through things, nothing is happening, and you feel the people are fake. Calm down. Because one kayasama wokai wobufu mu a ntumi yasem no emfiri ho no moda. So, ask yourself, what bonds in your life are like ONOSKELIS? Wow, so baby a wugina na. Bonds be na woman ayete say ONOSKELIS. Matchrekere ONOSKELIS ni puma sibere. This is just an intro. Matchrekere said dia ONOSKELIS ni oteye. Any the way are all pretty. Nti wo hwa wo ho ade a wo mu sesi ano. Eye ONOSKELIS njuma. Anaso say wo feel say den. And how can you redirect them to serve your higher self? The amaki ken na condition bi a wuwom say why attached, say why bound. Wo sha ade na obeye ubetumi aye hu bibi. Can you redirect? And I say obo mpa na nyame be yi firi ho. These are the things I ever delve deeper into ene because we a big question for all of us. Enti asama ye kan and then efo bibiara ho. There is one interesting thing that this demon told Solomon when he asked him about her weakness. Solomon bisa ne say enti dia wo ye ya said dia wo bo wo ho brane ene said dia wo gina wo awo nan ye donkey ni dia ofra o ba bia wo firi ba ye ne wa ho ofe ene wo skin na wo kita wi na ede na wo suro. This is nyansani kasa. Wo kwa akoya ade a wo mbisa asem na chira kwan no ane say wo ti so obi ye na wo koye bi so wo hu ne awiewie. Enti Solomon na ebisa ni opeso ohu se wo wi ase na akoya ade se ye papa se ye bone hu ade kro no ade yetimi se no na wo kofa wie na ebe overwa wetumi a escape ade bia obi ye na wo hwehwe escape route ehu nti na ye bad se wo sum bibiara wo join ni bibiara na wo mbisa question ebekum. Solomon bisa ONOSKELIS or say what is your weakness at the end to me. Solomon asked her what angel could frustrate her. Wow, or she shed ni papa ne morning into me cover wa be si mi sui. Mama she shed ni better part and na ni be a fepe. She shed ni be a enye tie because ubetimi ni partner se wo nipa ne shortcomings. Now feel say ubetimi develop shock absorbers for that. Now ni nipa na nante because untumi sese nipa biara e wo wi ase. Fa sa de we to wadwenim. Kromfo ye kromfo emfa ho ne ne owo emfa ho ne wawia wo ne wusu a wusu oya you can't change no nti wo kwa akofa bibia nyanyansa te say Solomon na hwe nipa ne nipa yina so nye pe o obi a wo ne shortcomings nti eno na sese wo hu first wo hu eno a na wo feel so betumi develop shock absorbers na wa ye na wo ne nipa ne te ho untumi a move. Stop thinking anybody can change in your life. Ubebregu onipa entumi sesa. Solomon ebisa ONOSKELIS or say dear ben bofo enetimi frustrate you. She said the one who lives in you. Okatire Solomon or say dear ti wo mu no pe eni netumi frustrate me. She was pointing to the divine spirit of God inside Solomon. We na Christopher Onichi. Even your boss, King Solomon, this demon of a woman preached the divinity in him to him and told him that without that, nothing in this world can kill me or sack me. One friend Jesus did. One friend God. One friend or say angel na eti wumuno or say the God in you and a bit me frustrating me demon way. That inner presence is the real force that can break unhealthy bonds. I am shocked. Say you are running around for a pastor to preach for you about obon dibia wo shemonu anka so shebi mo ntumi nka. Anka ye getting this mystery pa. Anka nya ni say ye brei. There is nothing bigger in this universe than the divinity dwelling inside of you. That is why the Bible says that salvation is individual. We mistranslate this and we cannot even decode that word, that salvation is individual. Salvation is individual. That is why Jesus himself, or say ojina punu na chi bom ma ome wura wumu. Eye wumu na tumi ni nyina eye dan ewo. Divinity biya deity biara wo feel say wo som obetimi atete anwea e de ayesa deity no obetimi atete etwetwa ndua twetwa whatever build all the altars when divinity no ana energy no ana deity no when sa deity ni person okasa obewure nipa mu wakasa afem innetia na mwesisi etisi won mahu say kasada enkasa ebewure nipa mu na kokasa because what the 2 million hina ewo iti until say wo be direct bibia wo pe akowumu no nia wo ye bia ye joke. If this is the case, why are you bowing to that tree, that animal? Don't name them. Because the deity will never talk or speak through that animal or speak through that aboba or speak through that edua or speak through that wood, piece of wood. Baby, no deity will speak through that thing, but rather it will speak through onipa daseni. So you see how powerful Onipa Dasen is. This is what I'm preaching to you. This demon told Solomon the same thing. Or say, "Adie be to me kumi, adie be frustrating me pe the divinity in you, not Jesus, not bosom, not buruku, not who kabibia." They sing this song in their church. And to enyama wonkwa debi. But nana wonkwa debi, apple wonkwa debi. They speak all this and kwano wo he and kwano eti nipem until so beba form. Now I better say we ase. Stop wasting your time. I say we say would you see the divinity in you? Na say when hu na onim dia kra deity no suro. Bosum no suro. Demon no osuro. Say wo hu na wo te wo hu mu a. Bibi suro. We na ye problem kese no. Well, let's talk about detachment from this demon in a plain, non-spooky way. And then, Juma ebe wa ha no me man krankra bi akwaba at the spiritual hour Jumedie. So I am your dark and light teacher, Maame Grace. I am the world star number 8. If you are able to decode the 8, you are able to tell how I radiate and the level I radiate. And baby, I'm a level. And it meaning na ewo. Me man kwankre biara akwaba. This is spiritual hour. Afeni ebe started. Today, abrabo awobo washasiye anyway wiye. Ni na nende maybe this base. Edi ama no. Don't watch this episode 1 or 2. Watch it more than necessary. And I want hard questions so I can answer them. I welcome you once again. I believed you, I believed you, I believed you, I believed you, and I send you love, I send you love, I send you love wherever you are watching me from. I send you love, I send you love, I send you love, I send you love, I send you strength, I send you strength, I send you wealth, I send you light, pure light, I send you light, I send you pure light, I send you light, I send you pure light, I send you energy, I send you pure energies, I send you strength, I send you help. I believed you. I believed you. I believed you. I believed you. I do not bless you. I believed you. I believed you. I believed you. I do not bless you. I wish you a nature day and I welcome you to spiritual hour. It's going to be great. It's another episode. Is going to be great. Like me catch say it's going to be great. I know say obiya benya biribi every this episode. More on this platform. I am the goddess of Akabulan. I am the spear of destiny. Call me in sequence. Today, no, nanka energy na me person me hear this recordings, no. Like I said earlier, no me honam no abre. Inti energies no were a little bit low, but I have a lot of accoutrements around me, and now open accoutrement me home, just so that it will help me to deliver the way I'm supposed to deliver to you. I welcome you. I am the voice of our ancestors. They speak through me, they smell through me, and they drop every particle of information through me to us. I welcome you with a lot of love. Today we are discussing ONOSKELIS detachment. I always tell you people that I tell my children that I love them, but I am not attached to them. We are not supposed to be attached to anything on this living earth because we actually have nothing. When I say we have nothing na ye betumi agye dia na se wunya beji we tuma ubesusu. Because at the moment you start saying say we ye media pe you are doomed. Why do I say this? These are things ye beko medikan aka akire wo eniama steps ye beko 2 steps. Imagine a woman who has looked for a child all her life. And now she gives birth to a son. She throws her entire life around that child. Obmana ye bibia diom bibiara ashomuma eduane krom ntobindi. She throws her entire life around that child. She shapes her entire world around him. Ne bano nodo, ni bibia, ni wire nyinara, eshe ne banimu. It can be a husband, it can be a mother, it can be a brother, it can be a sister. A day, and I will throw life around it. Ukunu anawo yere. A day na wire eshim. When that son grows and chooses another path, another country, another dream that is far and opposite to what the mom had dreamed, she becomes broken. You can put a mema no so sa. Ebanisa, how do you feel? Ekroma yenim obi. In fact, also for obi. I was a china time. I just said ebana be sofo. Otwimwa maneba no e poison ni huku ne ho. Ewi ase no obu kotodwe wo funu anim e pache wo. Eto da bia the way ye tete ye money the way ye pay omo se nka omo nko no because ye see hospital nti nka kola ne be ye doctor na nka wa be inherit hospital no abofre bi ne maame no a waache edokoko farm etu brodo eton ade wa gboglochi bode je tomatoes e no de share ne ma ne wie university no instead so de sa energy no beba beboa de ane maame ye baabi onya ni knowledge ni firi no eho abeya bususem ye mpenti ni ye preko yenim eba ne sa wo maame no de awo pair se wo behu wo ba no ne awo pair se wo behu wo yere no ne awo pair se wo behu wo kunu no na afi wa bamu ayeden abu esan se de wo susun ye ene ne awo pair se wo behu no enye no na wo hu eba ne sa eden na wo beye Ubane wari obabi we choose waka bibie wo wiase biara o se me mpeso bayi me mpa be ma we one won kasa wakwa ware no eba ne sa de na wo beye she will feel betrayed when you meet someone charming and super amazing and you have so much hope and big dreams and things turn out ugly. How do you handle your attachment to that? The way we see a guy no the way amokasa ye the plans eduru baabi no hwede akosi. How do you handle this attachment? Me de me wira ina ahye mu we wasting me 20 years, we wasting me 15 years, we mama lose me womb because me tena ase twen no me na me see ne dan ne wo Ghana ye bibia ma no 20 years enkrofo ba ye mampene so na me twen no e na okọ. How do you handle this attachment? Ebia ye so serious say afa mariwa ni bitirim. Ebia ye so serious say afa memoa ni bitirim. How do you handle this? How? You never knew said this guy no ye. Te see wo de ho akohwemu asankra ne na wo hwe. He say ye decision I am me nto ye boate. Wo betimi akofo obi o was so bad of energy. Me say wo ntumi akọ. Na watena ho ebeye na wo ne na wo. Hwe so nipa na wo ni tini wo ntumi a sheni na pe baabi fa because unim obewo ne kind ne papa ni su ne maame ni su na wawato so unkwanda nyinala unkwanda nyinara wo bondage bi mu ubewu wo sa bondage ni mu because ne maame na mema sem ya abofre twa baabi a wode na ko school akodu bibie ni wiase a oni bi phone na nkrofo a ye adwuma akese nkita no kita so still the bia no ne boy si neda the opposite way emema ne bi so sa dia obeye biara enye ye mechire open empa ye ntimi nye bibia ma. You are now used to them because we adjust it. You are bound. You are in an unbreakable bond because what investment no akomu na se wo be movie pa de nkatena hwa emema ni bia ye ma ni bi me de me mpam de ameye ono wa wo beko sa na mba ni bi so aye mema ni bi ba otena wa na calculate edan ya me na si me beja wa akọ me be yesen ewiase aye wo bibi wo kwa ye de ana ibisa. Your ONOSKELIS came so beautifully. Now you see it has the leg of a donkey and it's actually a demon after your unhappiness. Well who nipa ni bi wo hani omo nama da ube hu no no mo de waba from lowest level because omo ankasa de omo ni life omo de omo nam so no ONOSKELIS no ho ofe ba ne na ye donkey wo de wo ho ofe e na wo nan so san ye nipa nan no de ne ho abebata wo ho obe drage wa ama wo de anya wo nan pe na be da ne donkey o wan hwe no wanimu nyina da ne donkey. We have people like that. Now wo to say what draw e de wakose watiti mu no ansa na wani aba wo so se nyame ye wadon nyame ati mu no ye wadon na wo start relationship bi na hu nipa ne subanya me nua se kwota ne half akom run with the half na aka no than say wo de bibia begum na wo de wo hu agum aka ho wawie here eniama ye hu no wa enye bebre enye ni nyina me say from spiritual people to who you don't know nipa na ni gina o kasa no kasa de for papa enti na me so tie me kasa wo hu ye resonate with you no fa. This is where many of us suffer. Ye hu ne ntem ye hu ye wie ne yawo baako ye hu ye wie ne yawo mienu na enso Bible so say nja aware say abom tiri so from bishop to obi aware mienu obi ajejai asan ware foforo enumdwa amuma nipa wu omo abrabo mu ankeduru baabi no na kakra bi aka no te say sinapia ba say de amuka na nkenkrofo no betumi de move on. This is where many of us suffer. We cling, we hold tightly. We say, my man, my wife, my child, my job. What are you clinging to? At the end of what talent the day, I was say media, my. At the end of your I will come mine. At the moment you come mine, now will hold it tight to it. No, it will take you along. If you are saying you will be dear. What say my job, my man, my wife, my child, my business, my house, my car? What say mine? If car is not taken, my car, you will forget that the car going in it is one thing. You still have you. I will bet me one year out of attachment, out of wrong bondage. You will throw mine or the back job no to ni to but life whispers at the moment you do my. Now what deep within you. Life whispers to you. Nothing belongs to you. Not even your body. Not even your breath. Yet it's idea way down. My mean trust me moving on. Nanso ye ego. My car, my this. Adia mi denya mi ase. Ewo mabra bo hono no. Me by social media, me see me teach. And that is what I'm doing. Say ube wu se me show say me cars near me fear near abua me papa. And when the ban is now, you have to go through heaven and hell to defend it because and na wu show and na wu preach me nia wu share obi o ye bibi wo ton bibi a ton dia wo so you are able to give comfortably. Now yes ube show dia me what dia me wa. Wo shreya and no we go through a whole lot because you have to prove. The reason a lot of people have become jokers and there's drama everywhere because you need to be relevant into the wuni ese ujo wenu baby wundru ese wokoho my maybe anywhere you there your car okay your body you can have accident today the beauty legs you are showing lawu. What are you showing that you feel it is yours? What then now you are done, you are finished. What can you do? Nobody should get me wrong. Says who show fear now show casa me better me trust and you there. O body po ubetimi nya accident bibi betumi asisesi na bibi asesa bibi ani ha ya wodia. The day you truly understand this, a strange peace begins to bloom. And I make sure no. Adia aboa me na ema mani ekokome tie. So be show bibia me punch we say wo show adekono a enye o. There be. Na me ndwen to say mini bia me show. I can show you baba. Me na come chiro. Ndwen say mini bia me show. The other day na pearl ba ko bi na oni me di nkomo na me hwe ni di na me say lady we kra me ntwa me back ya de ma no no nhwe. Me say I am happy that me say I am a teacher on this media. I preach conscious machira wa de ko ameye enu na meye. Me pese me trust say what is asem we ase wu ase differently o. Wan kasapo won stress wo ho. Wa brabo be ye simple mouth. Nanso ade ye difficult for people to do. E wo wi ase no. Eno na make so obetena wa agi atum se bibi anya. That's the truth o. Ahana ye wonu bibi anywhere ye wo dia permanently. We know all the books, all the mystery books, all the books, asonsom books now will tell you this. And every human being existing on this living earth is aware that this is a death realm, and whatever you do, you will die. So the corona you die and leave it. So nothing belongs to you. This is the truth. But we find it difficult to understand. Detachment is not coldness. It is not indifference. So be at say, Maame, say we detach it from something. It is not the shutting down of love. No. Say we free who will be bimua. Say we free who will be bimua wahu. Eya enye say ye bonesa. Detachment is loving so deeply that you refuse to put chains on the one you love. Let the person go. Does he want to go? Let the person go. Eya wona wudo nipa no. This is what is killing millions of people. Attachment. And they don't learn how to detach. Me say me ye girl la. Se si eni de ma ya abrewa. Na nka me da so ye girl la nka mema no komo akoma beti because nne ya meja wo. Untumi be ma me pressure o. Ba se si na etwam. Meja nka me every month meja be 30. Because my betty we ase me nua ba me nua be ma emwa na egunwura mu ho no omo nye attached to anybody, so they have freedom. Se wo do obi a e na wo be ma nako. It is holding the flower gently in your hand, enjoying its fragrance, but never squeezing so hard that you destroy it. Can you calculate this in your life? Oba ni si obeko, obema ni si obeko, mumo nko kakra. Ebi ku ebi nom. Tell me, be honest. What have you destroyed out of your anger and ego? Me chira ne pa manahu. Me chira ne papa. Adi odi ayemi. One me awewe na waje edai no. Na ewe obe say bibia just to see the person say watching mu. What do you gain? You call that love? So we do me kwa dey say oba back and say ojamo and you meku ba and say and mama nkrofo bebre so adwuma aye. Ghana spirituality dey bone nkwa na ye dey, because we don't understand life, and this knowledge is not in us. Despite whatever we claim we are preaching, we are squeezing a lot of fragrances out of our hands. Me smell it and ye mo bi and smell it. E wi ase kra nya so mfaso bia. E dey na wa say. Even Christ, Yeshua, hinted at this when he said, lay not up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moth and rust destroy. Or se men shisha wade mudi wasasi su bebia mbebe osadi and omo beba abedi. And thieves break in and steal. Aha shinyo biadia. Bibia betumi asi, because niyama efe niyama, eniyama ekum niyama, eniyama ese niyama, eniyama esi niyama, they are always ready. So omo be say ekum ashi ewia asay. It is in your Bible. How do you translate it? Meaning nothing belongs to you here on this earth. Admit this for me. O men na betumi weja ona woto. Okunu betumi weja usawa nkompo a wo dan nyina betumi ahyerew usika nyina betumi ahyerew asase so na wote ha bibie ni ha ye wodia anhyerew a wotumi wuja ho ye wodia menua bibie anya wodia o Bible aka kiro he was not condemning wealth. Say Bible and your Jesus and your Yeshua HaMashiach. You people have so many names for one person. Who I don't know. Asema okan no nka nkyerɛ say nunti kodi hia. Opeso kyerɛ say dia wo prini ye bibie ni where ode. He was not condemning wealth. Said dia moka no say blessed are the poor in spirit, for they shall inherit the kingdom of God. Ta! That's a big lie. Me na mka kyerɛ. He was reminding us that clinging to what is temporary will only break your heart. Yenti no wona bebrebe wona akoma papa ya we bubu agirige ya. Udo ho asade udo ho atoade ba akosumu asesei obagbo. The mouth is always waiting. Mbebe, they are always waiting. Omo ka kire mu twantro kakraka we kire say wutua wo taita e ho no mo de mbebe mbedi wa de bia wo moka No muji musika. Rust is always ready. They are always working. Life moves. You cannot stop nothing. You cannot stop a members or mubedi wejuma because of tithe, because they are also here to eat wejuma. You can't stop their work. You can lose anything and everything here. Here is death realm. Jesus cannot protect nothing here. Jesus cannot protect your marriage. Nothing, like nothing belongs to you here, including your Jesus. Or no, he came here, he also suffered death. Let's say, Obia need superior. Or so we, not me say nothing, not even your organ. We be anywhere you would so. The Bhagavad Gita sings the same wisdom. Our Bible singing ma. You have the right to work, but never to the fruit of work. Do you hear it? They be and also redeem. That's why Christians will say and previous and previous and chase you so we are seeing because chika. Name the attachment in a woman who kitem senja wa obedemako. Act fully, dream boldly, love deeply. It's okay. It's part. But when the fruit ripens, say diabane brea, so one fana banokura and chef for moi and sign fifi. Tisadie we yase. Emre so a brilliant renaissance and nitiam renaissance say allow it. It doesn't belong to you. Release it. It was never yours to keep. Minya. And what is idea we say? So what baby before from you have to let it go. I say would dear now would this assassin now billions of area sand would you go so now the no assassin a pro ne fighting the way out fighting the millions of soil ne go so no never out at that moment it's not easy, it's not cheap. Ube jai adiena manako we duana efifi. Se upese wu grow na wodra you let things go. Can we try this? Everything everything that we use to say it's never yours. It's supposed to now let's look at emotions versus ONOSKELIS. Machire wunia me ekoso wo yabrabo mu nyina ne ebeba wuwe nyina se wunya gitum say mpe abrabo ye easy for you. Emotions versus ONOSKELIS. The spirit of ONOSKELIS distracts you with beauty, one, and enticement. We our Bible. You say enticement, monetary retenting, and I'm about for no be share so ma no mo be hwe ase. Enticement. Then moves to sign a social bond with you. What shall we chin na fe say utumi show bibi. Easy processes. But the real deal dada. Obe ma bibi looking nice. Oh me dowo me wuma ma. Na fe wo do ho akwa shem. Afe why your bond no na we show me off. Yere wo ho. Ai obi ambo nti yere wo ho. Ohini bi o Bible mu. Ono na ne de o ye di so twetwe nipa kokromoti. Otwetwa na odi gu ni table ase. Otwetwa ahemfo de na otwetwa. Otwetwa ahemfo bebre o mu kokromoti. Because no wo power wan dream da. Say beduru ni so. Eduru ni so no ye twa ni kokromoti. No no ni kokromoti no ne ye di se wura. You see me the Bible not to anything na nka makotu ya makpa but who Google a wo be enti yire wo ho wo de ani ye tie ya wo pe bi atimi de nipa fa so yire wo ho it targets your emotions or the way obeba no or the ho abeshim. You fall for it without noticing the devil under the cloak. E koso ba bi ya na nimo de beba ne ho de beba e mayiwa ne titiri munya careful. And memory be so woo. What I ordered and what I got. E koso pa. Da. E bi achiri omo. Dealing with a narcissist. E dangerous. Ade se wo nyansa. Ansa na abede wo. Everything na o ye ne supplier, o nya another supplier wa jump it. Almost no mo be ya ade a wo pe nyina ma because before a narcissist approach you no what nature ready with emotions ni bibia ti obema obi bia wo pe na wo di emotions nyina gu e ma ni bi bro e ma ni bi koni amam e ma ni bi so koni amam ena ntro no da na wo ye mi soulmate ena wo ye mi say ni etwi amanfo condemn spirituality kura de emi tan say this is how ONOSKELIS spirit operate de hin na wo hia ye ONOSKELIS spirit a wo hia na fa de emu na ba ye e bi ye business partners obema wo di sika na ma no obema receipt nyina kronfo ba owia na wasan gina ho na orane na no ti se wunye nyamesuro nipa ana wundo nipa obema wase no eno na the other day na me ka se me grace info obi anto prison that me wo me reason for saying that me nka se nipa anye bone na emom no metini amase se wo to dan esi baabi a now the rentia na eduru baabi na obi en renti bi ma wo batumi kodam me mpe a portion e wo baabi a e depict owuo ana mortuary e wasasi so one day we'll get into that we can't e binu anti ase. Does detachment from ONOSKELIS demon mean having no feelings? Sadie we si wo so now pese wo twon ho ana je se wo ni feelings ana enko wo dedem enko wo zuguzagam enko wo sampanemu ana enko wo ho feeli ana. Some of us may think that detachment means you cannot feel. That's a lie. Besu 1 year me pie ni mesu 1 month na ma review bye bye na ma start with the little than say mema we wie me enye. I tell my children this all the time. To detach is not to run from your emotions. No, you have to be honest. It is to sit with them without making them your masters. This is how it should work. De bia wu kunu ana ho popo. Wu ne wo yere kasa panyimu te se wo. Wu ne wo maame kasa na wo yere bakora na wu dwane. You can never change anybody o. Enti at the moment you see that thing no. So one person wo be yire mu a na me kan ye ahyase no, ni we develop shock absorbers. Ntu me sese onipa bi ada. Ti wo betimi detach a. Stop hoping for change. Na me kam chiro. When anger comes, greet it. Abufoni ba greet it. Pachopa. When sadness knocks, open the door. It is part. Unya bibia pepepe. Ahana yeti ni bibia wa have to operate. Anger is here to operate. It's equally an energy. Sadness is here to operate. It's equally an energy. Jesus crown to me stop it. Into no so anger ne call no so curse no. It is telling you that here everything is here to work. You have nothing. Set them at your table. Offer them water. The ebeshia will be ara. Fesi puno no so. Fensuo se wo na baby asem nani ase. But when they rise to leave, Uni ni panenya ade na so omo sori na duru baby no mokwa, do not beg them to stay. Menye bi da. Let them go. Ejuma bone, aware bone, emofra bone, ede na wo bade wo fam. Wo be wu. Wu a oni obi akora later obekwa akohwe no. Let the child go. Asema mi ken minim say nye bebre de but obi onima ote de mi ken ase owo nim de wo ni tirim nim de America. The mystics call this witnessing. Mystics no so wo edin de ma asema mi ken say wo yire kese wo yire a wo pe no na wa ye say na wugya no hukunu a wa invest wo ni mu na wugya no na enye say nye edin wo ba na wa na wugya edin wo mo de na kotum na edin wo ba ya de no edin, but let it go. The mystics calls it witnessing. Who witness it? Abrabono. Who witness it? The universe. No. Jesus also witnessed. Onona mujinidi. Buddha equally witnessed. Muhammad equally witnessed. Dia ujinidi biya witness. The reason they all experience death. Watching without ownership. This is what the mystics. Who called dia who komunimu. But unye te say we ye media na me hwere na wura ho na kunchen na chechire nchesi utiri so nko awani asetum da bie hosum ayesum because of awereko any atete. Feeling without drowning, that is the maturity of the soul. China wuchi me say come to the office, let's talk about these things. Man back to the office say do be ku obi Now what you do kwa ode me afaso, but come and let's deal with it so that you will be free and move on. I told my sister something. Because she say one thing I've realized ne say ade we ya we hu e say is the best no. Always a year bibi we chire. Ade bi wo wa ukita kora we nje mu a. Untumi nkọ wanim ade we wo mo Bible mo. Omo read omo nte ase. O say ye wo de ntia en social bo ye wo de ntia amane e bo. Onyame be ma ne home ne so na wakọ ya ma oni ku bi ya oku. Ensoshe mbakwa amane mbakwa. Ensoshe mbakwa sana mani so mako. Ojibribi free ho. No de bibi pe bi ehye ho mame. Eye girl bi nenjom. Ye wodi entia ensoshe bo ye wodi entia amane ebo. Onyame be ma ne home ne so. Wakọ me ko ya ma. Oni hye ya oku. Onishia oku na mom ye wodi enti asa niama ni nyina ba ebi be firi ho na bibipa bi aba wo beti we ase a wonsu enturo wo ho enka ade a wo pre no ho ema bibi enwie ma wo kora asema me ne wo kanie. Let them go. Edru ba bi a mani ama ni bi nko wenti na mmoa eye free wo ho no. They are free in the forest. Na me ka me kire wo the biggest weapon ever a wo wiase soul no de ma yen. The maturity of the soul by letting things go, feeling without drowning. Adie me do. So me mani senke. The biggest weapon ever. And I'm the ama wenda no. Now let's look at chains of ego. She, wo to me ma bibi free unzako. Say me pa na me di obi akoto prison because of sika. Aya na ya Can you imagine? My former gym instructor, me high dine utim, me bia me na me yema, me yo bia. We are misika wo me bag. No say we are me car. Engine, Lexus so. Okoton ye. Now we na ye criminal case anka 1 minute me to me ache no me hwe ni din na me se ko. Said you onipa die bia o twade a. Obi ma wusu a, wo de esu na enya kwa. Enya kwa o but eya ye ntumi ye ntiase ye pese ye chiro bibi na chire se dia wo de ye mi me chiro pa de onipa na ye na nka se na de so eso no. Encourage yourself and let it go. The greatest weapon ever. Baby amenya bedu mehu na me ka chire o. Now let's look at chains of ego. The Gnostics refer to the God of the Bible as an egoistic and arrogant tyrant. Nega Yahweh. Ne titles and amabobon. Ego is the first god of the 3D world and not the third dimension. Ego no ono yet the first god what this 3D. That is Yahweh. Emma Urenfi. The ego gave birth to the first god complex and tricked all light beings to fall from their high places. If you don't understand light beings, this morning we spoke about light beings. That is you. And a Yahweh, or ye egoistic tyrant and wicked God inti. Or trapping nipe yina ewaha. Or reducing nipa no watching nipe yina pampem and the nipe yina so. Apart from Maame Grace in Enedom. At the moment you fall pet, you don't own your free will. But always know what dream say you have to own somebody. That is Yahweh. That is why religion restricts and prevents free will. One day will be a Bible say, ubi say Bible say na also say den lawu. Unto me yan. The greatest thief of your freedom is that little voice that always says, I, me, mine. This is the ego. Me na we ya me dia. Me na me wo we. And I make a chiramono. Or na pels ne bako, or ne me ka or kasama, and I me more bear fie. Or say, ma, show backyard keke. You see, Debbie. Ego. My men shreddy a me wo. Nipa be clear one why abofra. Behaviors be wa and yempany for behavior. You come chiro. At the moment in a mind, and I say. The trickster that ties you to illusion. It's what I just mentioned to you. You were born alone. Why do you need religion? Tell me. You were born alone and free. Why would religion tell you, say, oh, warrior, till death do us part? Who gave them that right? That Yahweh nankata na yere way. Ono kora, ono untena akosi se ubewu. Yahweh will not die with you. Into who told you till death do you part? One say chokumu. Egumu ni ma say poto. It whispers, this is my partner, my house, my success, my days, my days. Yahweh, you man no. This is my partner. Now I mean I'm here saying, so you go to church to pray for all these things. And me ko bon paye me kunu o, me ko ye na mwedi we ye chi ne mama nyankopon ko amoso na ayete so ye nhwehwe ni mu because e bia abo omo enya bi. Ti na kire say o de open or mu wi ana mo aso masa acheche mo were. He blesses who he wants to bless and curses who he wants to curse. Does this make sense to you? Does this make sense to you? And so no akatro yamfa ahwe amawi ase. Na yemfa twe sonko. Hwehwe wadamudi wasoro. Adamudi bay. Unim say yamfa hwe amawi ase. So why the fasting for visa, for car, for house, for marriage? Hey, mu work nsemu yi ano. Mu bedwane sa na maye ya medan nachi. Madakuru meduru dan nachi ho. But look around. How many of those things have slipped from your grasp? Despite your clinging, the ego never admit that nothing can be owned. Asema miken obiye nimse ye nokore pa na miken. Ukunu enja wa obetumi awu eja wo wenwu enja wo obetumi awu eja. Oba an rebel against wa obetumi awu eja wo wenwu eja wa obetumi awu eja no. Oka wan hwere a obewu eja no wa hwere ano no. Ediye bempa na ye wo se asema miken enye sa nete wo biribi e wa asase so. Uni hwe wa ha. Na me ne me mani di nkomo na me bi se omo asem bi na me ka kira mo se nti mu ankasa me nka se me nwehye se mo mbo bra o e bra de mo bebo na me sesi e ba bi a me gine efi amutimi sesi efie ben na mo besi ama me eburu se afie we so na ka asa mo twi ka ben na mo betu ama nti brebebrebera ya bre ni na awie ye na efunu adaka na ye benya omo benyini kra na wo bedi bi no na afa wo bi e decline. You can't chew meat, you can't drink nothing. What is the point? Obrebebrebe ne kura ne sen apart from efunu adaka when did so efunu adaka no kura bi mu ye de omo musika na tosi yom o how ne ye den ne kura ne sen bibi anya wodi o menua wu sesia atade de be che oponye na be kire ye se ye de sawdust ene ye de ya ayisumie na woda so no yo wanum nyina graphic ne ye de hyehyem atade na chi kura obechechere ne kura ene sen atade na chi no nya de aya suit no kura yesi ahoma na ye de achechere chiri yey entina me so wo da address no wo dad she bikini papa because according to omo so wu ade ye hye na wu na no mo de na sha atade fun sa me philosophy nti a me sha atade fun na nu nie ai enepo my simple so top na hye me na philosophy. You can Google it and check it out. Hey! So I ask you tonight, who would you be if you release the word mine from your tongue? Who would you be? Would you be empty or you would finally be free? So who release Satan out of your mouth? So can be your mouth. Would you be empty? Or you will finally be free? It be so a question. So how do we walk this part of detachment? Begin with the small things. Why? Ni entumi fa rituals ni nkeka ho ni yenye niama ni wo fie na fe bibia enye fine. Also da matade ni moto amunti yo e style. Me say shirt na me she na philosophy. Na chire style no hu abedwane. The other day na me she red dress be red two piece. Na ye this brand me mopo. Na bint Ibra say onyanka na atade na ehye me no. Me dey asori agina o de bia me nkrofo ka kire me say omunyanka me gina ho na me preach because ntade me de tena wa na say say beauty no. Uncle Jojo mun set up a place for me so that me sha atade ne na me si for ma me gina wo na mo atwa me picture na mo posti because me ka na me yes nka shops no mo di niam ne ba no omo nye video no mo omo ya na omo the price na tally me passem na me posti ba me gina wo na me twa picture de mo fa price ntare me ho nti ya na mo nye na mo share ma me sha atade pa na wu amfa hwe nko Edio who release this word ni free one a me bisa wo be empty ana afa wo be free na wo be den na wo be start say who detach from sa nyama we then start with nyama me be ma we it is not for sale. When your day does not go as planned, release the outcome. Why? What try na anye yi enku ho me mo bi en kan kire so wo boni nti na de aba wo so ye ntro na Yesu na boni bi ni ne ho nsu nipa ne kun no nti ne krakra ne say ete nya boni ne de hye ba wo so. Say to yourself, I did my part, minia. The rest is experience. Ade ebua me pa na maka kire ono. Enti me to metumi adjust it to anything. Because I understand these things. Make me adjust it to anything in this life. The reason why sometimes people see me and I am so simple. Now, so simple, I don't care. When joy comes, oh, embrace it fully. But remember, it will pass. So when you agenda, embrace it. But you say, enye sada. When sorrow visits, weep if you must, but whisper, these two will pass. Jeremiah and Nehemiah nekaye, the crying prophet Jeremiah, right? Or no can say these two will pass. These two shall pass. Or can say when you read the scriptures, these two shall pass. These two shall pass. These two shall pass. The reason I am fearless. Whatever comes my way, I have a table for it. Because it will pass. I experience. Try and apply all these small things. This is how real human beings behave. So, when you know this, so you will not complain. We got to say, and I also you waking, I will complain. It's a lie. If you were a genuine person, but you move on. So because you don't want to bottle it up. Adia won't bottle, you spill it out. And every night, when you lay your head to rest, offer your actions like cola to the ancestors. Okay? Because I'm partner so and I'm no cranny adjunjini in our Niautimitassimu Abefanfadia Kanijamo. I have shown up. By media, so I have acted with integrity on this social media for all of us. The rest belongs to the flow of existence. I leave it to the flow of existence. It is a solution for everything. I laugh. When you come to my office, that's why I will buy a whole day. Because we need to bet now say you find a solution to the thing. Try. Try. I don't perform magic. But I will help you spark the light. So when I am greeting you and I tell you I believe you, I know what I'm talking about. We say I send you love, I send you light. I know what I'm talking about. But when we look at the interaction between King Solomon and ONOSKELIS, first, she told Solomon that the spark inside of him is a God, and that God can set that demon away. And then I will confront it. And then I will suro. And then I see when you so. You have the power to let it disappear when you apply what I just gave you. Say no ONOSKELIS. I catch Solomon there. And ye na ye watch. Let's say ye wa. Not even Jesus. But in his writings, Solomon got angry at this answer and arrested the demon with a magic ring that was given to him by God. And he ordered the demon to work in helping construct the temple. Here is where I have a problem with the Christians, Christendom and Muslims. This is your boss Solomon. Solomon Ujamanfo. Ashawe ni amu prezino. Solo bebe. Onu no release homosexualism ni bibiara. The temple you people cherish so much that you build the temple as Solomon built it. Yeah. You travel to Israel to go and see the temple of Solomon. It is demons that Solomon used in building that temple. Unless we are limited. And I want to ask him, I'll argue about this. Enti demons na mu ku omo wasting mu energy no. Be wise enough and use those demons for something better. So we share bronsam kra, bronsam obetumi aye bibia ma, bronsam po and the catch the Jesus say throw won to say o share anything. Bronsam ma Jesus ko ye fasting 40 days opie bronsam na shia no in the garden of Eden bronsam kro ya. Jezebel bronsam o ma Elijah dwane to wurem. Ema no ma afidi no o ma ne hunyame ani onya bronsam ko chesi Israel fo e wo Egypt asase so no o chesi omo ko hu miracle kese epumu paiye ema omo nanti mu ema omo antade ne omo mpabo akoshisem e hye omo 40 days 40 na omo ensi atade ne da obi ampabo anye nan anye kese anche mpabo obi atade anye kese anye keto anche no obi atade antete obi ampabo antete omo nya mmire ediye yare mpo ambo omo bronsam na all these powerful testimonies no relevant inti mi bisamo bronsam na mu kunu wa soro wono me na mo mpem asem inti mi ya bronsam kwa fansem you ONOSKELIS you see me na fa build the temple no enwan. This is what Solomon did. Such a wise man. I'm not surprised though when you tell his people the truth. No mu buafu Solomon ONOSKELIS say, Obisa ONOSKELIS, or say what angel frustrate you, or say the divinity in you, or say the tia pie. Ebiani may catch the Christopher and said there is no God anywhere apart from the divinity in you. Your Bible has said this multiple times. You are angry. That is why you love Solomon. Ninyan say when he heard the truth, he got furious, just like you people get furious about me. You know deep down within you that I'm telling you the truth. But your ego, because you are serving Yahweh, it is cool. I understand that vibe. You got angry. I don't know how to say and you got angry. That is paramount to me. That's why I'm preaching yourself to you. I have nothing to offer. Meaning yami atomo, meaning yami polo biya de mo biara. It is even abomination. It's abominable for you to kneel before anything as human being with a soul inside of you. I will not let you do that. But I'm not talking to everybody because there are people who are soulless beings. It means if you strengthen the spirit God inside of you, no spirit can stand in front of you. And very simple. So if this is the case, why are you praying without ceasing? Just strengthen the God inside of you. So no spirit stands before you to go and pray 24 hours without ceasing. You just command. And then, ONOSKELIS, a spirit that boasted that the temple that Solomon was building for God could not contain her openly. This is a demon talking. Or sit sorry dino mwesino. Don't forget ONOSKELIS ahumana or this hanging nipano. According to Solomon writings, sa ahumano ena Solomon ma or this sa endua kesiye, emboba kesiye, anwea kesiye no ede ko soro ema mo de build a temple no. So you cannot talk about the building of Solomon's temple without ONOSKELIS. But omo writings imuno, according to Solomon, ONOSKELIS demon cannot be contained openly in that temple. That should tell you how powerful this energy is. Or say it cannot contain her openly. Gave us an important clue into our inner power. This should tell you how powerful that thing is. We so catch and say, Ema yen rule bibi boni bia out. Ema yen to bibia ntwene because ade ne ye se enye eye wo na obetumi adane ne papa ana obetumi adane ne boni. Ade bi ada ho a eda ho eye nipa ene ma ne ye boni ana ema ne ye papa. Nti there is nothing useless. Nti ade ne choki wa wo na obetumi decide say wo detach na we free wo ana wo be ma na choki na akun ato atwene. Nti bibia wo betie bia at least tie na pick bibi wom na wo betumi dia ye bibi papa. But again, to a simpler solution, it means that the spirit or energy causing us to be attached to bad habit can be used for building a temple for our souls in a good light. And then I'm no. You don't rule everything out. Bibia abetu bia no betumi afam anyini wom asesa no enye nipa we say the abetu wo because the abetu ni nipa na ama ade na abetu eye wo dia wo be hodi utwam na wo kwa betumi akonya foforo ukitem na eku a ene nyina eye wo choice. ONOSKELIS can be used to build if you redirect it to good use and away from addictions. Medical atletic but when a Christopher no omuni because they have that kind of ego. They feel they know everything. Into only right to say will be some question. And so the same people no openly they will lie about things you are saying and in secrecy they will be practicing it. Who are you deceiving? You can accept everything and redirect it. Nothing belongs to you. Multiple times. Not your lover, not your children, not your wealth, not even your body. All is borrowed. Understand this and have peace of mind. All is passing. All is teaching you something. And yet what you say, it's a lie. It's experience. So wunya ti we yase a upain ne beba fom. Akola ni suba ne ntete wa ma wunya blood pressure. Ukuna de ode wo ya wo ne kwan ode wo fa so oba ne de ode ya wo no oba ne yadre no. E ka wo de. So wunya ti we yase say it will also pass. You are better. And frustrate you. Enti jitum se bibi a wo hu bia e kire wo bibi. Ma try and I can attest to this. E ya so me hu bibi ada. No, me pain became my friend. The art of detachment is the remembrance of this truth. So we what you say, who chung free bibi no, and then the back I would this no cre. Say bibi ni here ya wodia. Bibi ya betumi esi. Ni na so betwam. Bibi ya betumi ato. Na ni na so betwam. E ba ni senya bibi ni ho a betumi aka se wuntumi. Cause yare betumi bo bi ya wunni ba bi ya eniama me hyehye na se amekekan nyina. Can you tell how as ade we beto na ye ho hwie ya adan na wo nko awasem ye ho ani nyina ate ase. But don't be afraid. Fear na nkrofo no mo de ye se na bia mugu asode dem ade ba ako omusi kosu usu o wansu o ebetwam usu o wansu o ebeto usu o wansu o you will experience it usu o wansu o you will lose something usu o wansu o nothing belongs to you. Just admit this and move. This is not emptiness. This is liberation. Because when you stop clinging, you stop suffering. This is very simple. How should a car na enyoya? Who should feel na enyoya? Who should oba na enyoya? And no say you won't feel it. You will feel it, but you understand that nothing belongs to you. Everything is passing. Understanding that makes life very easy. And the area who baby and chim and crofom benefited from pain. A beer will pay no the end so chain. When you release ownership. When you release ownership of your husband, your wife, your child, your job, your car, your house, when you release ownership of that job, when you release ownership of that thing, that is causing you pain and fear. When you release ownership, you can finally experience life as it is. Simple. So we release you can experience life as it is. Wild, unpredictable, and beautiful. That is what life is. You are supposed to experience all this. The next time your heart clenches too tightly, whisper this to yourself. And remember, Mami Grace told you this. This is not mine. Me don't know about on media. Maybe I bet you miss. This is an experience. Tell yourself this. And in that whisper, feel the soul expand. About say pain, ni fear, and the soul will expand and search for what you have lost and give it back to you. Because would the brony chef from wa? When lose a brono, o sign bre, do don, a brony benini, a fifi, a ba ube bu multiple. That is how life is. So if you want expansion, if you want the soul to expand, this is how you should behave. The art of detachment, beloved, is the art of freedom. Minianum. Adia me wa make any. Say wo twen wo ho free bibi, wo twen wakoma free bibi mu no. Ehodom na freedom ni nyina statifi. It is the art of becoming one with the dance of the cosmos. Afe no wa beti wiase na se. Na afe woni wiase rhyme, woni wiase dance, wo ma bibi nhye wo so. Ade na asi wo so. Eniyama ye keka na hyase nyina de ye na wo mu. Just understand this. Very, very, very simple. Eba ni senya unchi bebre, untiti bebre. Nemomuno, you will encourage yourself to experience till the end of time. Aha, and I'm do besi. Macra.